Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I blend my hairline to make it look very seamless when I put my topper on. So let me show you first. So you can see here, when I'm working on fixing my hairline, I'm not concerned with this big area of loss here because my topper is going to cover this. But what I am concerned with is the immediate hairline, which is right along here. And then this temple area on down is very sparse. So that's really where I focus my efforts to make my topper look, pretty damn undetectable. So let me show you really quick. If I did not put any sort of product on my hairline, this is how the topper would look. So from afar, probably not too bad, maybe, I don't know, I can't tell. But if you get up close, you can see, let me actually kind of show you. Watch the topper come down on my hair. You can kind of see that line of where the topper is when your hairline is really sparse. So you can kind of see that right in here. And then if I were to clip this on my head right now, right here would be really, really sparse. And as it would really coming down the side of my face here. So this is the area that I really work on so that it does not look like that when I put my topper on. So what I use to camouflage that area is Joan Rivers, JR, Great Hair Day powder. So this has been getting a little bit hard to find. It was out of stock for like the past 6 or 8 weeks or so. It's now back in stock. Amazon sometimes has it because some vendor puts it on Amazon. You can find it on QVC as of the time of this recording, but this has actually made me a little bit nervous because when I need it, it's hard to find. So I'm going to be stocking up on this. Highly recommend that if you love this product, you do that too. I'm going to be testing out some similar products because I have a feeling this one is slowly kind of going away, which makes me nervous. But for right now, this is what I've been working and it works. This is what I've been using and it works great. It comes with the brush. It's perfect. It's a dense brush, so it really helps to work into your hairline. So recommend using the brush that it comes with. All right, let's see if I can do this. It's going to be a little bit hard doing this on camera. I have a mirror off camera here I'm going to be looking into. So the first thing that I really do is I hold my hairline back a little bit like that so that the hair is taut and off my face. And then I take a good, you're not going to be able to see it on the brush, but I take a good swirl of this product and I just start working it into this hairline. Okay, so let's get going here. I don't do so much of a dragging technique, more of a dabbing technique. So the dragging, I don't know why I do it this way. I think the dragging might maybe not deposit enough product, I don't know, but I've always just dabbed it into my hairline. So you can see that going on. And I don't go personally too far over this way because I do part my hair on this side and it tends to just cover itself naturally when I lay the hair down. So I really focus more on this side of my face. Okay, so you can kind of see the difference that has already made right in this area. All right, it might look a little amplified with the lighting, but in real life, it looks much better. So I'm going to then take a little bit more on my brush and work my way down the side. So I fill in this temple area, again, still dabbing. And with the dabbing, you can do a light dab for a little bit of product. You can kind of smush it into your head for a lot of coverage. So it's versatile for sure. But I add this powder all in here, so you can see that's filled out some. And then I also go down my hairline here. I'm getting some grays here, so it helps to cover that a little bit. But I figure if it doesn't, it just looks like a highlight, so it's fine. I work that almost all the way down to my ear. Okay, on my little mirror, this looks a lot better. And yes, looking at this, I can see it's a big difference, right? This was all like kind of white in here before we started. And this product makes the world of difference. Okay, so I feel a lot better about that. So once I have the product applied, I take my comb, which is gross, and I'm gonna try to not like put a close up on camera, because when you're back combing your hair every day, and then when you're back combing your hair that has concealing products in, the tines of the comb just get disgusting. And no matter how much I try to wash it, it's just gross. So we all just are gonna have to deal with that. But what I do is a quick back comb on the side of my hair here to give it a little bit of volume, and then up front as well. So when I pull that up, you can really see where I applied the product. You see a lot of it here and then nothing here. Okay, so this just helps, back combing helps to give it a little bit of structure and a little bit of lift, because when I have my topper on here, I like to see my own hair coming out from right in front of the topper. So once I've done a little bit of the back combing, I use some hairspray. Any hairspray will do. I happen to use Tresemme, but whatever you have is perfectly fine. And I just do a little bit of spray to keep it in place. Let that dry just a bit. And then with that, we're ready to put on the topper, and hopefully you're gonna see a big difference here. So this is my Jon Renau Top Secret Topper, the one I wear every day. Let me just put this on. Let me get really close here so I can see. Actually, let me look in. Oh, I got like something in my hair. There we go. Let me look in the mirror here for a second. All right, so about here is where I would apply it. So you no longer really see that obvious line of the topper sitting behind your sparse bio hair. So it's pretty well concealed. Let me clip this in and I'll give you another close-up. One more. Okay. Okay. So I take my little hairs right in front here and I make sure that they're fully out from under that clip. So I pull them forward a little bit. So it looks like right in here, my hair is coming straight out of my head, which it is. But it looks like basically all the hair is coming out of my head when you do this the way that I've been doing it. So let me see if I can get up close here. You see that? So this is not white anymore. You're not seeing a ton of scalp. It's all colored in. It's blending with the underside of the topper. Hopefully you can see right here, that's where my own hair is coming out from my scalp. So it helps to cover. That's why I did that back combing. It helps to cover the rim of the topper. Same thing over here. The product has shaded my scalp, so you're not seeing a ton of white. And then the back combing helps to conceal the rim of the topper on this side. So I have my light turned up all the way so that you guys could really see my scalp. So hopefully it's not like overexposing it to the point where you can't see it. But that is what I do for my routine every single day. The powder product, the Joan Rivers product, is really helpful too if you are wearing your topper up, which I do a couple times a week. So you recall I brought that product all the way down the side of my face. So when you have it up, all of that is covered. So you can see here on this side that I didn't work on, it's a little bit, like you can see a little bit more hair here. This is natural. It's a little bit more sparse here. So I might take, I've got this in my left hand now. Let's see if I can add some color in here. I might take a little bit of that powder if I were to wear my hair up and just add a little bit of that into the sideburn area, because, you know, that's normal. Typically people have a little bit of hair there. Okay, so that's my routine. It definitely helps with the way that I part my hair. A deep side part makes this a little bit easier to integrate, and that's how I've always done my hair, so I kind of lucked out in that regard. But highly, highly recommend the Joan Rivers. I have massacred that every time I tried to say that on this video. Joan Rivers, great hair day powder. Obviously this shows how much I love Jon Renau. but I use that right in front of my Jon Renau topper, and everything seems to integrate really, really seamlessly. So any questions on how this works, let me know. Hopefully this technique will work for you. Get yourself some Joan Rivers, put it ahead of your topper, and that hairline is gonna start to look a lot better really, really quickly. Okay, bye.